where if that man wants what he claims he wants, he has no choice but to take that position. He has no choice but to shoulder all the blame. He has no choice but to sit there and fall on his sword and even admit to things he may not have done. You know why?
You think he's admitting what he didn't do?
I'm not saying that. What I'm saying to you is I know of many instances it has. You have to remember, we're using the Chad Johnson situation to springboard to a bigger issue with me. And the bigger issue with me is the multitude of professional athletes that I have encountered that have to fall on their sword and take positions even when they feel wholeheartedly that they have the truth on their side, but the truth will be held against them from a societal perspective, which will deny them the opportunity to move forward. Why? Because we live in a society that says, oh no, this is how it looks. You better own up to this, because if you say anything else, you're going to look like even more of a victim. That's what I'm saying. And that's the bigger issue here. It is indisputable. It is factual. It has happened. I have seen it. I have covered it. I know this for a fact, and I don't even need to tell you, when you bring up the subject of infidelity, how many women I know who have committed infidelity that are women to these professional athletes, and I guarantee you they would have run their mouth this way because they know I know who they are. I know who they are.
I must tell you, as your friend, you're expressing a lot of anger toward the female sex.
I'm expressing a lot of anger.
I agree.
Listen, you know what? Because the guys, at some point in time, somebody has to stand up for the dudes. We're not always wrong. We are wrong most of the time. But we're not always wrong.
But listen, Stephen A., it's not a matter. You guys aren't always wrong, and everything you said is 100% legit about women who also commit infidelity.
Well, if it's legit, what's the problem?
But what we're talking about is what he believes to be the reason why Chad is in the situation he's in right now.
No, actually, Kerry, with all due respect.
Didn't he say that you cheated, right?
Oh, did he?
Time out. With all due respect, Kerry, you are wrong. Because what I said was that was a subject to springboard to a bigger topic. Nobody's disputing what Chad Johnson said. I never disputed what he said. I never disputed that he got to own up to what he did. I've been on the show. I don't feel the need to regurgitate constantly how he's got to pay the piper. I said it 1,000 times over the last few months. He was wrong. He did what he did. If it were my sister or my family member or my loved one, I'd have dealt with Chad. I've made that case. I've also said that, you know what, I've never put my hands on a woman. I've also said that if you do something to somebody that I love, it's going to be a problem. So I don't feel the need to constantly regurgitate the obvious. I'm saying to you, however, we're not always wrong. And what I saw, whether it's with him or anybody else, is you are constantly compelled to take a position and to completely fall on your sword. You can't tell the truth, nothing but the truth, the whole unadulterated truth, because if you do, you're going to be vilified. And that is not a standard that women, to me, by and large, are held to. I've had this argument with Gayle King. I have discussed this with Oprah. I would discuss it with Van Zandt. I would discuss it with anybody. I've discussed it with my sisters. I've discussed it with women all the time. Because, yes, you have been victimized. Yes, men can be trifling and wrong. There is no doubt about it.
Women can be, too.
That's all I'm saying.
You are absolutely not incorrect with that thought.
That's all I'm saying.
Women can be, too.
That's all I'm saying.
All right, we got to take a break. The producer's yelling in my ear. We'll be back with more First Take after the break, guys.